On this video, I strap on the helmet, jump on the 450, and show you how my first lap went at the Hangover Hare Scramble 2020. Let's get this thing started and see how it turns out. Alright, on this video I'm basically just going to show you my first lap. I did 3 laps. So I'm in the open class, in the morning class at SXCS Hangover 2020. I signed up for the open classes. The morning class is mostly all sea riders, but the open class is if you want to do the Ironman, which is both races. It's an hour and a half in the morning race and a 2-hour race in the afternoon race. The afternoon race is mostly all the A and B riders. I think they have a pro class, but that's what this. I did a video earlier with the Trail Seeker Adventures. It was the whole event of the weekend, but I had some people asking to see just the lap video, so that's what this is going to be. Is just my first lap, and then I'll have a separate one for my second and my third. The first lap, you don't see a lot of action going on, even though I have a blue Yamaha 2-stroke behind me the whole lap. But on the second and third lap, I get into a lot of lap traffic and battle with a guy for first, second overall. Well, first off, I wanted to say I've been trying to find out why when I upload the GoPro footage on YouTube that the quality of my video goes down. I uploaded this video about 6 times, and everything they suggested to try is not working. So the footage is all blocky. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out why. I guess being a young YouTube channel, they don't use the best codec, which is what compresses the video and stuff, and you get crappy video. I see a lot of people has the same issue, but I just wanted to put that out there. I'm working on trying to find a go around to get you all the best video put all this time in a video and then you download it to YouTube and it looks like crap. But we'll get it worked out. Now that the action has slowed down a little bit, let me give you just a little detail about the weekend events. This is the open class. They added it to the morning class, so you have the opportunity to race both the morning and the afternoon. Even though I'm 50 years old, I still enjoy getting my weekend's worth of racing in. I'll be running the 40A class in the afternoon, and together whatever two classes you run, they put together whoever has the most laps and the shortest amount of time that they determine is the Ironman. This awesome trail, I thought I would give you a little background on myself. I started racing. My first race was actually on a four-wheeler, a 185 utility. My father heard about a motocross race in the Big Bear area on the other side of Brewston, West Virginia, Brewston Mills. I took the racks off my four-wheeler and my mud flaps off and thought I was cool, and went up, and here was a motocross race with a little fancier four-wheelers than I had. Luckily it was a muddy race, so I didn't look too stupid, but pretty stupid actually. But the next race we found a 230 quad sport, and that started my racing passion. That was when I was 17 years old. I raced for about 4 or 5 years until I got out of high school, and we started our family, and I had a couple kids, did some foster care, and really never got back into racing again until 2005. I decided to buy a dirt bike and raced some locals, and then also raced some GNCCs here and there, and then got out of it again. I don't know, we only raced about 2 to 3 years. So I got into whitewater kayaking, and then in 2011 decided to get back in it again, and been in it pretty heavy since then. But that's been my racing experience. My father would have a group of his buddies get together on Sundays, and they would come and rip their old machines around the woods, do some hill climbs. I was too young for that. That was back in the 70s, probably early 80s. Like I said, my first race when I was 17, that was in like 85 or something like that. But as far as a dirt bike, I started out on a 75cc KX. My dad drug home. It was one of those fat tire curly Q handlebars. It got me around the woods, but really wasn't too proud of it. He eventually gave me an old 90 street and trail, and then I got his 185 that he bought brand new in 74. It's a 185 TS Suzuki LT or something like that, or TS. No, it's a TS. But that's really the only dirt bikes that I had back in the day until I bought my first one. I bought one. It was the IT 465. Rode that for I don't know 2 or 3 months, but it was a handful. Kept breaking down, and then I really never had another dirt bike until 2005. I found an 88 CR250, and that's kind of what started me into the cross country. I was in on that thing, but enough about me. Let's get back to the video and or the trail, and let's see how this turns out. I love seeing people along the track rooting you on. Sometimes I don't get to yell back because I'm too focused on what I'm doing, but if you see the Trail Seeker crew out there, whether it be me or my wife, give us a yell, cheers on, and let us know that you're out there watching us. This trail, it was awesome. This first lap though, you had to be just a little bit cautious because the leaves were covering a lot of the roots and sticks and stuff, so kind of took a little cautious, but keep in mind the Yamaha is still right behind me. There's a spot up here I went over a tree and stalled it, and I'm pretty sure he could have got around me, but I don't think he wanted around me at that time. But he raced me clean, I raced him clean. It was an awesome day. I don't really get to lead a lot of laps overall, so this was pretty exciting for me. I have won an overall at a local, but yeah, it's not too often that I get the opportunity to lead the overall for a few laps, but let's jump back in here. We're getting close to the creek jump, which let's see how that turns out. this about does it for this lap. If you hung in there this long, you must really like watching trail video. I used to watch trail video as I run on a treadmill. Just a little inspiration, and makes the treadmill not so boring. But yeah, this was an awesome lap for me. But thanks for watching this video. The next video, I start catching a bunch of lappers and actually get passed for the lead for the overall. We battle back and forth clear to the finish. Make sure you check that out. It will be a good bit more entertaining than this one, but at least on this one you got to see how the trail turned out and what it looks like before everybody wallered it out. I don't know if you've watched some of the other videos. Some of the holes that I just rolled right through became a big old trouble spot for a lot of people, but that's kind of interesting how that turns out. But as I jump these doubles, let's get this one taken care of, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.